In today's video, I'm going to share with you how market sentiment absolutely controls everything that you do. You will notice whether you're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, looking at trading charts, YouTube, wherever you are, the news, CNN, BBC, Sky News, whatever it is, you will notice there is a certain sentiment. Now, what does a sentiment mean? A sentiment means it's the narrative, it's the thing that people are talking about, it's how people feel about a certain asset class or industry or stock market or the FTSE 100 or something like that. So there'll always be some sentiment, there'll always be a focus where people are focusing on energy or something, a plot twist within it. Or we're going down because of this. We've hit this level, so that means that we're going to zero. We've hit there, so that means you need to sell. There'll always be people driving the emotion, the base emotion in everything that they do. You'll find at the top of the market there'll be people saying that we're going to $1 million, and at the bottom of the market there'll be people that were saying we're going much lower. The market sentiment controls you, your emotions, and your actions. And what I want to help you do right here, right now, is cut through the market sentiment, because often the market sentiment is driven by the people that want to help you do something different to what they're doing. They want you to sell so they can buy it lower. It's manipulative, it's clever, it's powerful, and it can control you if you do not understand what to do. So when everyone is excited, when your grandmother's messaging you saying should you buy Bitcoin, it's probably not going to go much higher. And when everybody's saying it's going to go lower and that you need to sell and get out and it's going to go to zero, it's probably not going to go much lower. So market sentiment controls you, and market sentiment can change in a heartbeat. It literally, certainly in the crypto industry, it changes on a hour by hour, minute by minute, day by day basis. It's insane. Now, if you've got a long-term thesis, if you've got a long-term plan of, I'm going to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to buy Ethereum, or I'm going to buy XRP or any other asset, I'm going to hold for 2 years. You don't need to be in and out all the time, because unless you're physically actively trading, all you're going to do is get chopped up, and you're going to be listening to the news after it's happened. If somebody's saying we're going down, they've already sold. They're telling you once they've done things, so you're late to the party, so you've missed the trick, you've missed the percentages. And if we're going up, it's the same, they've already bought. So when people are telling you it's going down further, there's other people that really know what's going on, that are buying because they know that the market sentiment will shift in a heartbeat and we will start to go up. So market sentiment is basically the market's emotion of what people think and feel. Now, if we look back at history, how often are people right when they're thinking with their emotions? Rarely. Because we make emotional decisions and not logical decisions. So what you've got to do is you've got to look at the big picture, look at your strategy, look at your timeline and think, is this going to affect me? If it is, you've got to make a decision. You can only go based on what you think. You don't necessarily know anything. But usually if you go by the market sentiment, you'll be wrong played, you'll miss out, you'll lose money all the way, because you will always be late to the party. By the time you feel these emotions and you feel this fear, you feel these emotions that are kicking in, you've missed all the gains. So what's really important is that you do not let market sentiment necessarily drive you, because I'll tell you exactly right here, right now, it feels amazing when you're buying green. It's like, yeah, great, you're buying green. Still gets me, of course it does. But what happens when you buy green? It comes back down. So what do you want to be doing? You want to usually be buying red. Now, not necessarily catching a falling knife. You want to wait for the bottoms to come in. You want to wait for things to start to bottom out. I'd rather buy on the way down and watch it go up than buy on the way up. But that's me. But just watch what happens when the market starts to turn and the market starts to go up. People have this innate fear of missing out. We've got fear of it going to zero, and we've got a fear of missing out. We are driven by fear, whether we like it or not, however great a mindset you have. So all I want you to do is just check in on your emotions and just watch the next time something starts to go up. Watch what happens, feel what happens, and think about what happens when stuff goes down. You want to sell, you're like, oh, I need to get out. But you don't need to get out, it's probably usually the time to be buying. So this is just a very quick video on how market sentiment will control you, but who is controlling the market sentiment? What is their agenda? Their agenda is to get you out of your position so that they can buy it even cheaper, and especially with spot Bitcoin ETFs, spot Ethereum ETFs. Everybody is jumping on the bandwagon. What do you think they want to do? They want to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum as cheap as physically possible so they can sell it back to you more expensive. So that is the game. Do not let anyone control your emotions, and I'll see you on the next one.